shot up. That is in. Murray's the win. Have room to run. Also, Dixon champion. Toronto is both there. Henry is long running down. Walnut Grove. Basketball is good. For some Frisco League baseball, Dixon Bulldogs hosting the Iberia Rangers in a conference matchup. Iberia coming in a very strong record here. Dixon not perfect, but some very good games. We're going to start with a single down the middle, and that is Ryman Grinder for the single. I apologize if I said that wrong, but on the first pitch, and it's going to be a base runner on base to start. That one is foul, so no one will advance. If everything works right here. Strike number one. It's right here and here. Different scorebook. But Young pitching for the Bulldogs. Patterson up to bat. Pitch number two. That's a bunt. That is fair. That will advance the runner. That is out number one. And that will be a 5-3 out on the bunt for out. First out of the game. Next up is steal for the Rangers. They're in the green, by the way. Steele with the strike. He is the... I'm going to assume he's a shortstop. But he will take strike number one. I'll just get rid of that. That'll even up the count. 1-1 here. Rangers have one on base. Pitch just high. That is number two. On the 2-1 count, that is a ball just away from the zone. 3-1. Will result in a walk. Oh. So Seal will get on base. That is two Rangers on, one out. Next up to bat is Piggott. Piggott with the foul tip. That may have ironically stayed in fair in theory, but
hit off his ankle.
I believe it was off of him, so that's a strike either way. Two strikes. Pitch number 10 on the way. Actually, number 11 on the way. This is hit high. That is foul ball, out of view, could not see it. So catch was not made, I'm assuming. And no runners will advance. Count will stay the same. Still one out here. Next up is Isaac Duncan. And then if they are still going, Blankenship will be the next batter for the Rangers. Foul ball into the net. We have a fence with a net here. And very windy outside. Is safe? No, he's out. It's going to be a, I don't know, we'll just put a T5 for that. That sounds like a good marking. I'm sure someone's going to not know what that means. I don't know. Tag out 5. It's a good, that is a good definition there. And I believe that last pitch was a ball, by the way. Still alive. So chance to end the inning here with no runs scored. We did have one runner advance. Pitch down the middle, strike. That is out for number 3. And we are going to head to the bottom of the first. Senden, Norton, and first here. Senden up to bat to lead the Bulldogs. First pitch is away. And pitching for the Rangers is Patterson, number 12. This is a foul. 2-1 count. And that is strike number 2. We're even. Full count. For Senden. First batter of the game, Norton on deck, and Kramer back in the hole. And then if one of them gets on base, Young and Willis will be 4 and 5. Nivens batting in the 6th position, Blake 7, Johnson 8, and this is a foul ball, I think. Yes, it's a foul ball. So that's another pitch. And then Rugowitz for number 9. I'm hopefully got that one right. This is up. This is in the air. Easy catch. And that is an outfield catch. First pitch is a foul to Norton. Seven pitches so far, 8 pitches. 7 in the first batter. That's a foul, no one touched it. So that'll be strike number 2. Ninth pitch early coming in. Neither the pitcher nor the first baseman went for the catch on that. Would have been an easy pop-up. Norton playing center field for the Bulldogs. 0-2 count from Patterson is up. It is foul. That's the third time we've had a foul ball in that area there. And that's a strikeout looking. So that will be out number 2.
Bright light, flashing.
Foul ball to start. Kramer up to bat. Kramer playing in the shortstop position. And again, a 0-2 count for the Bulldogs to start out. Have 2 outs in the inning here. I don't have them on the board, but we do have 2 outs. Single, that's going to get through. Kramer's going to make it on base with a single.
Wait, hold on.
So Young up to bat. Young the pitcher, so pitcher versus pitcher duel here. I think the first one was I didn't hear if that was a ball or strike on that. We'll catch up in a minute, throw to first. I think the first one might have been a ball, but I did not hear. That one's a strike. Fifteenth pitch on the way for Patterson. And it was a ball, so he is still out there. 1-2 count. Rangers, I believe, coming in undefeated so far in this ball game. And that's going to be a strikeout number 2 for the Bulldogs. Will be back of the second. Iberia up to bat. Duncan is up. Isaac Duncan, to be exact. There's 2 Duncans on the team. And Duncan, second pitch is a strike. First pitch was a ball. Foul tip. Next pitch is a 20th pitch for Young. They're limited to just under 90, give or take. Depends on what age they are, I believe, is how that works. But around 90 is the max you'd really want to push someone, or they can legally throw. 2-2 count. Full count now for Duncan. Oh, this is hit hard. That is going to find a spot. That's going to result in 2. And the Rangers will get on board. That will be a double by Duncan to start. Coming up is Blankenship and then Drace. And pitch by Young, foul ball off Blankenship's side of the bat to the fence. Strike number 1. Runner on second. Ball into the dirt. Runner not going to advance. 1-1 count. One of the classic rivalries here in the Frisco League. Ball gets away. That's going to be a free base on that, off the steal. Error on the throw on that one. And that'll put Duncan in scoring position at third. It is, I think, 2-1 right now. 2-1 or 3-1. That's a foul, so that's 2 strikes on Blankenship. Chance to get an out here before this gets too far out of control. Dixon able to get away, seal left on base. So Remen Snyder earlier. This is out, so third base. Throw will come to home. That is safe. Blankenship will be out after that, so that was a fielder's choice. I believe that was the left fielder? Right fielder. So no one on. This is a hit by pitch. And that'll put another Ranger on base with 1 out. Train coming through. First pitch is a ball. Shreve up to bat right now. That is high. That is number 2. So 2-0 count, no strikes. That is 2-1. Foul ball. And the wind picking up a little bit, real heavy right after school there, but we're going to have a strikeout. That is number 2 for Young in the ball game. That is out number 2. Runner will stay. Back to the top of the lineup. Rim Grinder, he has a single in the ball game. We're going to have a steal. Rangers will advance. Drace will move up to second. Currently 2 outs. Foul ball. 1-1 count. Drace, a little bit of movement, looking to possibly try to take third. We're going to have a time called out there, probably to clean the base. I'm not sure what's going on. I think they're asking the count. I have 1-1. So I'm assuming it's going to be 1-1. Coach has 2-1. I may be off. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with, nope, we're back right now. So a little question about the count. I think he said it's 2-1 now. I think it's 1-1, but we'll just go with that. That was a strike. 2-2. Over 30 pitches now in the first couple of innings. And that's going to load the count for the Rangers. So either way, something's going to happen here. Unless it's a foul ball. But that's going to be strikeout number 3. And we're going to end the inning with that. We'll be back after these words. We're still tied 0-0 going into the... All right, back here, bottom of the second. Dixon up to bat. First pitch is a called strike on Willis. Patterson again pitching. Patterson 16 pitches in the ball game, 17 counting that. 18 with 2 strikes now. 2 strikeouts for Patterson in the first. Also had a fly out. That pitch is high. Not a lot of pitches, averaging about 16 per inning so far. That's strikeout number 3. All right, 20 pitches. And the pitch to Nivens is a strike. Second pitch is a ball, 1-1 count. Dixon has not repeated. We just started the repeating process for Iberia. They did manage 1 run out of that. This is going to be belted, though. Center field, can it be caught? And that is a fielded by the center fielder. So it's going to be... So, center fielder with that catch. And Shreve, to be exact, be the center fielder. Pitch a strike. Not keeping up with my fouls here. So 1-2 count. Baker up to bat. Forgot to mention that. Baker will even it out. 2-2. 28th pitch on the way. That is strike number 3. Two of the 3 again struck out. We're going to take a break here. And next up for Dixon. First batter is Rimmen Snyder for the Rangers. First 2 pitches, can't find the zone. Rimmen Snyder is 1 for 1 in the game. Got tagged out on a steal. But he's going to go 1-2 after this. That is a 5-3 putout. So out number 1, Patterson coming up to bat for the Rangers. And why did that change? I don't know. Technology's not completely working like it should here. Patterson is 0-1, a 5-3 putout victim earlier. That's a strike. Pitch number 40 on the way for the Bulldogs. Foul tip. That is going back into the fence. Chance to get a second out very quickly. Rangers have a 1-run lead. And that's going to be an error on the second baseman. So Patterson will get on base with an error. It's going to be an E4 error. And the toss back to first before the pitch to the mound. Seal up to bat. Run to second, safe. Oh. Two and 0 count. 44 pitches, 45th on the way. Ball high, third ball. So Young halfway through his pitch count that he is able to do in the ball game. Okay, one of those must have been a strike. So, 3 balls, 1 strike. It's going to be a walk. Runners on first and second for the Rangers, 1 out. Next up to bat is Piggott. He is the third shortstop. Hard foul ball. Strike number 1. Exchange of the balls. That does not sound good out of context. Not quite in there for the strike. 1-1. Foul ball again. Pitch count up to 50. I want to thank Security Bank of Pulaski County for making games like these possible. That is another ball. And that will load the bases. So 1 out, runners loaded. Isaac Duncan back on base. I believe the arm is starting to show a little bit, approaching 55 pitches. A walk now would bring in a run. Ball just over the corner. Still 1 out. Not necessarily a bad position to be in with 1 out. You could squeeze an out at first, or you can squeeze an easy out at home base. Whichever way you want to go. That was number 60 and 61. And 2-2 count. That's a strikeout. That's going to be out number 2. Blankenship coming up to bat. He was hit an outfield fly, which resulted in an out in the second. And he's going to start with a strike. Second pitch is strike down the middle. Beautiful pitch. If so, next up will be Drace, who was walked. Ball gets loose. That's going to score a run and advance the runners. Just like that, 2-0. Rangers extending this lead a little bit. Little golf tee swing going back to the softball field. And we are at pitch number 60 now, so Young does not have a lot left. Yes, 30 more to go. That is high. And even count, 2-2. Oh, 3-2. And that's going to result in a walk. Our bases are loaded once again. I was about to say, that should be a full count right here. So it should be 3-2. Okay, so we're going to redo this. And we're going to reset, do it again. So Blankenship will come back. And Blankenship will strike out. That'll end the inning. 2 strikeouts in that inning for Young. All right, back here, bottom of the third, Dixon at bat. Bulldogs pitch is a strike. Johnson Rigowitz, I believe. Probably said it wrong again, and Senden. 2 strikes. Swinging, that is a strikeout. Back here, appeal did not go the way they wanted. First pitch is a ball. Regowitz, probably keep saying it wrong. Second pitch is also a ball. Pitch count at 34. And that pitch is also seemingly away. Much lower pitch count for the Rangers. And that's a strike. It's 3-1. Three-two. Up, I believe that was another strikeout. So that will bring up Senden. Sinnon's going to hit this. The wind's going to take it. But it's going to be an out. That is... Nope, that is dropped. Sinden is going to pick up a triple on this. Looks like the wind took the ball away. We're going to take another look back at that one. So one of the longest hits we've had here. Ball foul, strike one. Foul, strike two. I gotta close the door behind me. Strike three. That is it for the side. And we'll be back. 3 outs. Matt Young pitching. Probably the last inning for him if this is a long inning. First pitch is a strike. Number 26, Drace, up to bat to start. He was walked earlier, so he is 0-0 in the ball game. And just like that, he has 2 strikes. Foul ball. Trace will survive a little bit longer here. The temperature dropping a little bit. The game going fairly quick. But that is strike. That is a strikeout. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's number 6 for Young in the ball game. He's having a pretty good game. Has given up a couple runs though off of, unfortunately, the balls that he's thrown. Shreve up to bat. Shreve with an even count, 1-1. And 1-2 for Shreve. Chance to get a strikeout number 7. And this is safe. I believe he is safe. That's a single. So Shreve will go 1-1 in the ball game now. Nope, he'll go 1-2. He had a strikeout in the first. And we're at 70 by my count. My count is not official, by the way. But that is a foul. Strike number 1 for Duncan. That is Ashton Duncan, by the way. Two strikes on Duncan now. Pitch to number 71. Tomorrow we'll be live from Waynesville High School. We'll have Salem and Waynesville. That's a strikeout. That's number 7. And out number 2. Next up to bat is Reminger. I do apologize. I probably said that very wrong. Pitch a strike. Ball in the dirt. 74th pitch coming up for Young in the game. Over to first. That's out. And that's going to end the inning there. It's still 1-0 or 2-0. Iberia on top. We're going to the 4th. All right, back here. First pitch is a ball. Kramer up to bat. Pitch number 39 for the Rangers. Second pitch is a foul. Sorry, I am currently texting. 2 strikes now for Kramer at the plate. And that's a strikeout to start. 3 strikes. So pitch number 42 coming up. Really, Patterson, if he can control this game, he can probably finish this game off here at the pace he's going. Especially if you keep throwing strikes like that. That is strike number 1. One and one count. Young up to bat. Pitcher versus pitcher duel again. Young, a very good hitter in here. He did strike out in the first. That ball is foul. So 1 and 2 count. Yeah, it's a big blob on my deal. It's okay, I can read it, kinda. Foul tip again. Pitch number 45. And strikeout number 2. Up to bat is Willis. He struck out in the second. There seems to be a pattern here. The last 3 batters have been struck out going back to the 3rd inning. That ball just away. That's the second ball we've had in this inning. And just like that, inning over. Iberia on top. 2 quick half innings for both these teams. Both strikeouts for the pitchers mainly. This ball is foul. And again, Ryan Snyder back up. He was still on base when there was an out earlier. That's going to be a hit. It's going to result in a single with an error if it advances. But nope, we're just going to have a single. So second hit of the game for him. He's 2 for 3 now in this ball game. He was tagged out to get the second out of the first inning. And no one can get the ball. That's an error. I believe they're going to give the base anyway. However, he still would have advanced. It's going to be an error on the, we'll say the second baseman. And we're going to have a single. Pitch number 78 coming up. We're going to have a talk on the mound. We're going to be back after this. Nope, we are not going to be back. They are back again. So it should be Seal, which is number 10. It is Seal. Iberia in the green. And again, this is an error which will score. So Iberia will have 2 on. It's going to be an E6. The ball is high. Iberia up 3-0. They are in the green and white. Dixon in the white with red trim. Should be... Oh. Something happened here. Okay, yep, we were right. We were right. That's another hit for the Rangers. Sorry, I had a boo-boo on my math. I thought I made a mistake, but I did not. Just read a number wrong. Strike. Oh, this is belted. It is down. That's the runner. That's one. And that will score the second run of the inning. And it will advance everyone on the single. Pitch number 81, so Young is going to be very close to running out of pitches. Strike to Blankenship. That's strike one on that. Into the dirt. That's a ball. Rangers scored one in the second, one in the third. This is going to be an out. And I believe that is a run. That's 5 now. Sacrifice. It's going to be a 6-3 for the first out. We still have 2 runners in scoring position. And then Drace with the strike. Young still at the plate. This is down the middle. That's a single. Iberia was 6. Iberia was 7. And that is out number 2. But that will clear. It's going to be a fielder's choice. We'll just say 4. But either way, that is out number 2. Shreve coming up. 7 runs for the Rangers now. And this will end the inning. But Dixon gives up. Alright, back here. Dixon up to bat. Nivens will start. First pitch, 50th pitch is a strike to Nivens. Young will probably not pitch this next inning. 2 strikes. We've had 1, 2, 3 of the last 4 strikeouts for Patterson, but that's a foul. Oh, they're saying that was in. So that's going to be a single for Dixon. Lucky, we'll say a lucky single on that. That definitely appeared that it crossed the line right before, but Iberia not arguing over that. Foul is up. First baseman. That's foul. Baker with strike number 1. Baker's 0 for 1. He struck out in the second. And not a lot of appearances for Dixon in this game. A lot of 3 and outs, 4 and outs. That's a hit. That's going to drop. And that will drop as a single. So that'll get 2 runners on base here. Pitch number 55 coming up. Again, we're hitting that area where the arms are starting to get tired. And Patterson, he's still throwing some pretty good heat though. But again, everyone does get tired. Johnson up to bat next. Another strikeout victim, this time in the third. He's 0 for 1. That ball's away. Tried to get him to bite. Did not bite. Iberia built up a 7-0 lead, though, which could be enough to... Is that a strike? I believe that was a ball. It's again a 7-0 lead. And that's definitely a strike. So 2-1 count. Two count now, just like that. We are really just some amazing pitches by Patterson. Patterson is able to get the ball in the right place when it needs to be. And with the wind behind him, strikeout. That is number 1. Next up is Rigorowitz. And the wind picking up a little bit. A little chilly outside. It is Missouri in the spring, so it's nothing too crazy. Runners on first and second. This wind is just staying with us right now. Definitely cloudy out here. Ball away. Number 2. 2-0 count. I don't have enough hands to be working with my balls and strikes right now on the deal, so doing the best I can. That's a strike. 2-1. Again, strikeout in the third. 0-1 is what Rugert's is right now. Actually, this is not him. This is a different batter. This is number 32, McKinnon. Just apologize. That is McKinnon out there. And that will result in a walk. That will load the bases. With 1 out, bases loaded. Next up to bat should be Senden. It is Senden. Top of the lineup, number 1 batter for Dixon. And Rigorowitz will come out, though. He will run. So the one-time pitch hit, basically. That other player is out of the batting order now. Well, I mean, he can bat still, I believe. He just can't play the field. First pitch is a strike to Senden. Second pitch is a strike. Bases are loaded. Anything out will move someone. Especially if you drop something, you're going to bring in 2 runs anywhere past the infield right now. Got some speed on there. But it's going to be a strikeout. That is out number 2. So 2 outs, 4 on base. Norton coming up to bat. He has 2 strikeouts in the game. He's 0 for 2. 1 in the first, 1 in the third. That is high. That's a strike. And I probably should be counting these. Around 61 pitches. My stuff's not official anyway. So, not too big of a deal. This is going to bounce off the mound. That's tag. That's out. And that will end the inning. So, fielder's choice. 7-0 going into the top of the 6th. We'll be back. Was the 7 position on the field. One of the outfielders, however, he is now the pitcher. Start off with a strike. We have number 4 out there, which is where we should be. One and one count. So 1 and 2 or 2 and 1? I think it's 2 and 1. Nope, this is 1 and 2. That's a strikeout. Next up, top of the lineup is Remensnyder. He has scored once, 2 singles, and was out on a 5-3 putout, so 2 for 3. And I believe we've got a couple balls coming in here. That's a tip. So 2-1. Ball just away. 3-1 count for the Rangers. Again, Johnson, new pitcher. Single to third. Third to first. Catch is good. That's out. Two outs after the 5-3 putout. Iberia currently leads by 7, though. It is 10 runs before, but Dixon would still have a chance to bat. But we are very close to the end of this either way. That is a wild pitch off the front of the plate. Strike on that. It's a ball. Once again, that is another ball here. This is hit. That's going to be a single. That will land out in center field. No throw attempted. First Ranger on base this inning. First 2 were out. Seal coming up to bat. Seal has walked twice and reached base on errors, so he is 0-0. That is out. That is out number 3. So, we're going to end this with an F9, and we will be back. All right, bottom of the 6th here. Rangers. First pitch to Dixon's foul. Several of them trying to get to the ball, but no one successful yet. I believe Kramer up to bat. And the door opened itself. Strike number 2 for Kramer now. Patterson still throwing. Go at bat. Ball foul. All right, back here, had a discussion of some things. Oh, yeah, by the way, he had 10 pitches. Strike number 3 on the Bulldogs there. About said Tigers. Not yet. We'll have Tigers tomorrow. You can pick which one you want to support. And that is strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a strike. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 strikeouts. Foul ball. Young up to bat. Just like that, we have an 0-2 count for Young. Bottom of the 6th. We got 1 inning to go. That is close, but that is a ball. 1-2. Pitch number 70 on the way for the Rangers. And this will be a bobbled play, but it's going to be a 4-3 out. On the 2nd, Willis up to bat next. Willis has struck out, and he has hit out into a 6-3 out. And again, that is out number 3. All right, back here for the final frame of things. The top half of the final frame, anyway. That ball is way high. Piggott up to bat. Maybe? Is that Piggott? Yes, that is Piggott. To make sure, foul ball, 1-2 count. Pitch count not really mattering, just 12 pitches now for Johnson. So he will finish this game out, barring a, 15-run pitch. Second pitch, or third pitch is a strike. That is fair. And similar to the Dixon one, that is right on the line. But that one, I didn't see where it went out, if it went out. But we're going to call that fair. I do agree with that. And first batter is a single for the Rangers. Piggott will bring up Duncan. ball back, so runner will have to reset, and that is strike one. I think he said 1-1, 2-1. These teams having games tomorrow and a tournament Friday, so really got to manage the pitching at this point. Iberia runner still on first. That is hit. Runner might be in trouble here. That ball is being blown away. That is fair. Runners are safe at second and third. And that's going to be a double. The runner had to go all the way back to the base. So Dixon now 2 runners in scoring position. Or Iberia 2 runners in scoring position. Either way, we will play the bottom half of the inning. Ball is going to bounce off as a wild pitch. No one's going to move anywhere. Blankenship up to bat. Blankenship has, well, he is 0 for 3. He's had a catch out in the outfield. This is the first that is caught. A result in an out. However, 1 run will score. So they'll go down as an F3. He will sacrifice, get an RBI out of it. Next pitch is a strike. 8 runs now in the game. Runner at third. Two strikes. And make it 3. So that is out number 2. Little strategic move. Iberia 1 on base. And that is number 9 out here. That is Shreve. He has a single and 2 outs. So 1 for 3. That is a strike and a ball. Probably should write that down, but it don't matter. That's a ball. Oh, I guess it's 3-0. There we go. Now we're back. 3-1. Now we're fixed. Mistakes always fix themselves. Single little scoop. Plays out. That will end the inning. 5-3 put out for out number 3. Iberia will be retired, but they will come away with a victory here in this ball. And that's the situation we're in right now. First pitch is a strike. Patterson is throwing this whole game, it looks like. Patterson has about 20 pitches left. Foul ball, so we're going to be 2 strikes already. So no room for error here on a swing. If you're swinging, you're going for the money shot. That's close. That's going to be a ball. Where did I just put my... Oh, over here. My bad. So count even at 2-2. Nivens, that is swung. That's a strike. Next up is Baker. Baker has a single and a strikeout. And then following Baker will be Johnson. Johnson with 2 strikeouts. First pitch is high. Baker can take it and he can knock that ball where it needs to go if he needs to. And there it is right there. That's number 2 for him. It's going to be a single. So Baker now 2 for 3 in the ball game. Last time he did not make it around though. He was stranded on base along with Nivens at the end of the inning. Trading out the baseball. First pitch is a strike. That is pitch number 75 in the ball game, so he has fared much better in the pitch count. Worst inning of pitching was 16 to start, then we had 11, 11, 11, 13. That's a strike. And then just 10 pitches, the very last one. That's a strikeout. All right. That's out number 2. And Regowitz will come out, hit for himself, so he will not use the pinch runner like the last inning. Still a runner on first. Didn't have it on my screen there, but now I do. First pitch a strike, second one a ball. Patterson's still throwing heat. We're at 78 right now. This is belted. That is down. It's going to drop as a hit. We'll move Baker to second. And with 2 outs, the Bulldogs have 2 on. They still trail by 8. And Sinden coming up, the lead-off batter. He has 2 outs and a triple. A strikeout and a out to center field. Was it center field? Yep, no, it's center field. Wild pitch. They're going to advance the runners on that. That will go down as a ball. So runners on second and third. This is up. That is caught by the pitcher. And that will end the game. And with that, we're going to have a final score here. It's going to be a F1 on that. That's a pretty impressive catch. But, unfortunately, that will end the game at 0 for the Bulldogs. 8-0, final score. Thank you for watching us here, Allen Hilliard Sports. Join us tomorrow, Waynesville Tigers, Salem Tigers from Waynesville, Missouri for baseball. And then Saturday, we'll be on the road in St. Joe, Missouri for the St. Joe Bucks and the Joplin Crusaders. Be sure to tune in this weekend. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
Shot up, that is in, Murray's the win! Have room to run. Also, Dixon champion. Toronto, Henry are both there. Henry is